Hi there, I'm Yasmin. Welcome to the Light Studio. Today I'm just going to do a really quick, super quick reading about intuition. So this deck is called Sacred Geometry, the relationships of sacred geometry. Great deck. Highly recommend it if you're looking for something of a really high frequency and to understand your consciousness a little bit better, the evolution of your consciousness. So intuition, card number 27, which adds up to 9. Okay, if that 9 is a frequency for you. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. And some of it might, some of it might not. And there may be a few things that ping with you, as well. So whatever it is, you take it, absorb it, and feel it for yourself. And if it doesn't resonate, then by all means, just let it go and move on. But if it does resonate, it'd be great if you could like, thumbs up, or write a comment below. That'd be awesome, actually, to help grow the channel. So, intuition. Let's get to intuition. Intuition. Now, the words on the bottom say the energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. So, what is intuition? Intuition is all of your senses. All of your senses. Now, when we look at all of our senses, they're going to be at different volumes or rates for everybody. So if we're imagining a switchboard, maybe a music board, where you're, I can't even remember what it's called, where you're pushing buttons up and down all the time, up and down. And there's different types of intuition in here. There's your internal sight, your insight, there's your hearing, there's your feeling, there's your cognitive, and there's your knowing. There's a whole bunch of different aspects to the intuition, and all of us will have those gifts somewhere, but at what level is going to be unique to you. And they're more and more evolving over time. The smell and taste is another one. Something intuitively, you can smell something, but there's clearly not anything around. So we've all got intuitive gifts, every single one of us, because we're all spiritual. However, some of us are more awoke. Some of us have awakened more to our gifts. I'll get it there. Than others. And so the thing to remember, not think about, but the thing to sort of embody about intuition is it is unique to you, and the way you see a symbol or you recognize something might not be the same as somebody else. So seeing a snake, for example, whether you see it in a book, on the ground, on a billboard, in a television, wherever you see a snake, and you're asking for some support from the greater good, and a snake is presented to you, that has a whole gamut of symbolism to it, to be honest. It might mean death of something. It might mean a death of an aspect of yourself, or a death of an aspect of a connection or a situation. Snakes shed their skin. So there's this clearing off of the old for a rebirth energy. Snake is also very close to the ground. So it's about, and it moves on the ground constantly. So it's about being very grounded and connected to the earth. Snakes can also have a phallic symbolism to it, very manly energy to it. So it's going to be different for everybody, and the way we connect with our intuition is very different for everybody as well. All right, so what I'd like to do is just pull up a couple of tarot cards in relation to intuition. Who is this message for, and why? What is behind intuition for somebody today? Now, I'm really connected to the 2 and the 7. So whether you've got a 2 and a 7 in your date of birth possibly, or they're numbers that you connect with quite regularly, they keep popping up for you, 2 and 7. Remember, 2 and 7 together make 9. 2 is the energy of empathy, intuition again, sensitivity, and 7 is a really spiritual number. Okay, so we've just had a few cards fall out. 2 cards, and then this third one, which happens to be the 7 of Wands, and it is in reverse. Okay, so this is interesting. Straight away, what I'm getting here about intuition with this particular card is, if it was in the upright position, it would connect with you having to stand your ground a lot, having to rise above and stake your claim almost, you know, defend yourself, defend who you are, defend what you're saying, and trust yourself along your journey. Okay, but it's upside down. So this is someone who's struggling to do that for themselves. Now, the Queen of Cups is a very intuitive person, a very intuitive energy presence that has there's a deep sense of feeling of energy to them. Okay, they're the emotions, they feel the emotions, they feel the feelings, and they're connected to things otherworldly as well. The Queen of Cups energy is obviously very feminine because it's a water sign, very, very feminine, but also very receptive. So it receives a lot of information. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, once again, too, is a very intuitive energy. It's about clear, concise guidance, intuition that's coming through from a higher source, okay? Because this is represents the hand of God delivering you something, delivering you a truth, delivering you a guidance. So intuition, here we go, is about you in the human realm. You are very feeling based. You tend to connect rather deeply with things, whether that be your surroundings. Okay, she's outside, she's near water, she can feel the energy around her. She seems to be quite connected to the earth at the same time, though, because there's still elements of earth energy around her, but she's very receptive and open to receiving. Okay, and receiving clear, concise guidance, truth. This is about authenticity. This is about you standing or sitting in your power. And this card came out face down, but this is about you remembering that you shouldn't have to defend yourself. You just are who you are as an intuitive person, and that's all that matters. You just trust yourself. You trust yourself. You trust your truth, okay, with your intuition. And if you have to keep defending yourself with other people, then they're not the people that you need to be connected. Well, they're not the people to be connected with. Maybe you need to step away from them for a little while. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there as a quick little reading using the tarot and the sacred geometry cards. Intuition. Toodaloo.